Welcome again, my page Casting Trends. Today we'll be talking about portfolio. As you can see, portfolio refers to a collection of financial investments like stocks, bonds, commodity, cash. But today we'll be focusing only about stock. And the key feature of making portfolios one is not putting much of your investment in one egg. So investors do that in order to cover about certain risk, and those risks can be diversified through various ways as according to the investor niche or preference. So no further ado, we go direct to the point. So the reason of engaging portfolio is to ensure to limit your risk and to diversify your investment. After talking about portfolio, I'm going to show you how do I diversify my investment. This is a virtual, not really invested, but it is for you to know to get certain education about how to diversify your income. So the means I'm using is Google Finance. Google Finance. In Google Finance, first of all, in above you can see there markets, USA, Europe, Asia, currency, crypto, future. There are a lot of investment can be used, and these are indices: Dow Jones, SP 500, Nasdaq, Russell, which will be a separate video about it. And these are my top movers in my lists. Okay, so I can see my top movers here in my list are this which means they have gain. If you see an arrow up, gain. If you see an arrow down, loss. So my first top mover is Northern by 2%, and in percent it doesn't regard in the amount. You know what I mean, because the percent always matter. You can see in Northern Cruise Line it has increased by 12%, but the amount is so small compared to Tesla Inc. So the amount of percentage increase depends on the total market cap of a certain company or a certain stock. So there are various features. One of the features of Google Finance that can help, it has news, which news can tell you more about how the market is going. Yeah, there's earning calendars, which earning calendars are coming further due. There are these small buttons, like market indices, it show market trends, most active. This refers to the most traded stock on the market. Its volatility, it's most traded. And there is gainers. This refers to the stock who they've gained much, which some of them are not in my list. So this do not show that do not show stock that in your list. It shows generally in the whole market which are most active, which are gainers, which are losers. You can see the top losers are Grab Holdings, and Dana Corporation. Today is Friday. Leave your desk and go. So trading, people do not trade much on Friday because it has a weekend effect, which is another topic. Climate leaders, as you can see, which this is a company with a GDP climate score of A at least 3 years, 2019 to 2021, which CDP, which we'll talk more about it, about CDP. As you can see, most of the company here is Europe, from Asia, the yen, I can see. Okay, the crypto, they show the crypto, either they lose in value or they increase in value. Bitcoin, Etna, there are lots of currency. You can see the currencies. These people, particularly people in forex, USD, US Japan, GBUSD. There are a lot of global currency right now. There are a lot. Alright. First portfolio will be hydro companies. These are particularly the company that deal with energy, mainly petroleum, non-renewable energy. Why did I choose this portfolio stock? Because of the current situation that oil prices are increasing to the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. So most of the companies right here are from US and other countries in Europe. As you can see, initial investment was around 993 Tanzanian shillings, and it rose up to profit of 187 million plus shillings, and their gain was about 10 million plus, which is about 0.92%, and total gain is all about 129.0607. As you can see, in the total gain between the returns and the whole amount of value differs. It can be, there is a certain amount given as dividend from this company, because during the time most of the company where they are earning period. So this is the value that derived from the growth of the portfolio, and this is the total value derived from the growth of the portfolio and the dividend. So it has 0% climate leader. Climate leader company, this is a company which tends to care about the environment. So as you can see, in investment, this company, they do not, because they are oil companies, they may use certain ways which are not environmental and acceptable. So it's okay. I understand why it is 0% climate leader investment, and most of these companies are big, which rise from 94%. They are medium. They are medium dividend investment, and they have medium payout ratio. So this portfolio has grown, as you can see, has grown. And my second portfolio will be InnoDAC. This is my own portfolio which derives for companies which are well known and they are good in technology or in any sector. For me, I choose company on my own perspective, like maybe it's in sports, or maybe it's in technology, or maybe it's in cheap, in any way. So I look for the company which are most active. As you can see, most of them are most active. They are trending. Okay, increases. So this for me is companies are most active. Apple, Backbase PLC, Intel Corporation, Meta Platforms, Nvidia Corporation, Saudi Arabia Oil Co. Only 8% of these company are climate investment, as you can see, maybe from maybe Intel, since its production usually you seek for environmental change. 82% of these stocks or this derived portfolio are large companies, and you can tell, like so far Apple, Intel Corporation, Meta Platforms, Nvidia, Saudi Arabia. These are big companies, and as you can see, the indices. These indices, they are no quantity. You cannot trade indices. You just cannot trade indices, because this it's like a platform that shows the series of a certain stocks performing. So what you can trade indices is either using the underlying assets as of ETFs, or for those who are forex, they usually trade indices. So you just don't own them. You cannot own them. You cannot own indices. That's all. So in this my portfolio, it's most active. Next, my other portfolio is TV and apps. This kind of portfolio, I usually put um, stocks that are active but crashing. So one time when I saw Netflix crashing very hard, I said, okay, I should create one which are crashing. And other apps is about TV, because I'm a fan of movies. So I put it Amazon, Apple, MultiChoice, which is DSTV, Netflix, uh, Snap, Walt Disney. So as of Netflix, the few past months had the worst trend forever. You guys can show you in 6 months it came from 600 up to 100, which fell. That in stock is so easy to fall down than to rise. So this stock, to gain its momentum, it will take a lot of time, maybe 6 months or 1 year, or sometimes it will stay at this range, because maybe before it was undervalued, it was overvalued. I mean, due to the corona, maybe right now it's coming to its actual value. So in knowing your company very well, your value, your market cap, PPL ratio is very vital. This will be discussed to other topic again. So for me, right now is Snap and Netflix, and other one is Tesla, which I cannot put it because it's already in my back. So this portfolio for me is all about looking the crash. It's not about seeking for gaining. So some traders would need or invested it for short-term profit. You can predict that the market will fall. As you can see, its investment was around 300 and 398 million plus, and it has a fall of about 17%, which I lost about 68 plus million. They gain yesterday again about 11 million plus, and total gain I've lost about 83 million gain loss, which is too huge. And this company, 0% of them, they are not currently the investments. 100% are big companies, yeah. 100%, yeah. 10% they have low dividend investment, and 92% of high payout ratio. This is true because Apple, Amazon, they give high dividends. The last but not the least is its football legacy. So this is my own niche. I usually use this portfolio to trade or to see stock that are performing well, because I'm a fan of football. So I did my own research. I decided to choose about certain company who has sponsored football teams, like this one +1 AG is a Dortmund partner sponsor. AI Group, which is based in American Hong Kong company, which is an insurance and financial company that is sponsoring Tottenham. CK Auction Holdings, this is a major company, Asian, which is responsible to own many companies. One of them is Three, which right now is the main sponsor of Chelsea. General Motor Company, which had a division which called Chevrolet, sponsored Manchester United, which its term has ended. Now it's been sponsored by Team Pua AG, which is also a company based in Europe, Germany at most, which deals with online platform help. It's like help platform on remote areas. And this is Rakuten Groups, a Japan-based company which sponsors Barcelona, which deals with online shopping. It's BC Holding PLC. This holding company that has a lot of business in financial and other sector. So for me, this is my portfolio that I've attracted many companies in my football life. So as you can see, my first purchase was about 90 million, and loss of till now I have a loss of 578,000 TZ shillings. 48% are climate leader investment. So, but all of my investment, this is great. My investment is a good corporate one because it's almost 50% that these companies they look for environmental conservation, which is a good approach, and 48% are large companies in likes of General Motor companies, even HPCs, among top three company in Hang Seng Say Index, which is an Hong Kong index. So the particularly big companies, 48% have low payout ratio investment. So 48% of them, I think 101 OG, this Team View AG, they may give out small dividend because they're still growing. A growing company cannot give high dividend because it has to have funds remain in order to expand. So I hope you've learned, you've gained. Thank you very much of being with me. Please like and subscribe my channel and to get more content like this. Thank you and have a wonderful day.